Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Today, I'm going to have a look on the new topic of your conditional sentences, that is your type 2. Now, yesterday, especially on Monday and Tuesday, I taught you the different conditional sentences, likewise type 0 and type 1. But today, I'm going to teach you the conditional sentences type 2 with the third lecture of your 14th week. Now let's have a look at why do we use and what is the specification of conditional sentences type 2. Now let's have a look. Now this is the complete structure of conditional sentences or conditional sentence type 2. Now in this type 2, now we have got the two sentences. The first sentence would be your past simple and the second one would be your would. Clear? The second sentence would be your would. And even though we have got another structure of your type 2 condition, that first of all we have to give the past simple tense in a first sentence, and in the second sentence we have to give the modal verbs. Clear? Likewise, but modal verbs of what? Especially in terms of your past modal verbs, which we call might, could, and would. These are the specific words or modal verbs. Those are being used, or these are being used, especially in the past tenses. Clear? Now, if you just have a look, that if it rained, we would go to the cinema. Now, if you see that the first sentence, it is your condition, and it's your past simple tense, and the second sentence, that is your result. It's your result, and we have used here we would go to the cinema. Now actually it is a contracted form, we did. Now these basically the would, actually it is in a contracted form, or you can say in simple language short form or shortcut. So I have used here I have used this short form, that we would go to the cinema. Now what actually it shows, now this shows the second sentence of your result. But if we are just trying to make in a modal verbs, then the first sentence would be the past simple, and the second sentence you have to use could. You could pass your exams. Clear? And along with this, you can use you can also use the might. You might pass your exams. Clear? If you study hard, in the second sentence, if you in the second example, if you studied hard, now what is this? This is the past simple tense, and the second sentence, you could pass your exams. Now on the place of could, you can use might, even though you can use the would as well. So this is up to you whether you're just trying to use the could and might. Clear? So this is what this is the modal verb, and these are the two specific structures of your conditional sentences type 2. Clear? Now we have got the four uses of type 2 conditional sentences. Now first one, the offer, second suggestion, then hypothesis, and fourth one, that is your unreal kind of situation. Clear? Now let's have a look on the first one. I think yesterday I gave you the same example, but in terms of present. But today this is the same example of your past. Clear? If you needed a ticket, I could get you one. Yesterday I told you the example. If you need a ticket, I can get you one. But today it is in a past offer, that if you needed a ticket, I could get you one. So this is an example of your offer in terms of your type 2 conditional sentence. Clear? If you needed a ticket, now it is what? It is your past simple tense, and the second, and that is your modal verb, but in a past modal verb. Clear? Yesterday I told you, now listen to me carefully. I'm once again I'm just trying to tell you that yesterday I told you in a type 1 condition that if you need a ticket, I can get you one. This was the present simple type 1 condition, but today it is your offer in a past time, that if you needed a ticket, I can get you one. Clear? So this becomes what? Now this becomes the offer that is being offered, that is being given by the ticket seller to the couple. Now the second one, that is your suggestion. Yes, of course, same example that I gave you yesterday, that if you felt seeing this side of Sawat. Now yesterday I told you that if you see, if you feel, not felt, but if you feel like seeing the sights of Sawat, we can take a coach. Now this was the example of type 1 condition, but today it is your past, so we have to use if you felt like seeing the Savats of Savat, we could take a coach tour. Clear? So now this becomes what? This becomes the suggestion in terms of your past tense of your type 2 condition. Clear? Means you're just trying to give the suggestions in a past time. Clear? So that's why we are using the type 2 condition in the past. Now the third one, it is your hypothesis. I think, mashallah, some of the students are from the pre-medical side. Now, what does this word hypothesis mean? Now, hypothesis mean a concept which is not verified, which is not true, which is not, I can say in Sindhi, in simple language, which is 50-50, means which is not completely true, which is not confirmed. Clear? So that's what hypothesis means, the thing, a concept which is not uh, recognized, which is not accepted, which is not verified. So that's why. Now, in this example, the example is given, if I had a money, I would buy a car. Means actually now this person is trying to give the hypothesis. Means if he had a money, means he's just trying to think. Means he doesn't have a money, but actually he's trying to give the perception. He's just trying to give the hypothesis. He's just trying to give the thoughts that if he had a money, he would buy a car. Means he's just trying to give a hypothesis or not completely verification. Clear? So that's why we use hypothesis. Likewise, if I just give my example, that if I had a money, that I would buy a Land Cruiser car. Even though I'm from the middle class family, I cannot have the approach. I cannot have the worth. Means मुझे का हैसियत ना है, but I'm just trying to give them a hypothesis. I'm just trying to give my hypothesis. Means if I had money, means I am thinking it's not true, it's not real, but I'm just talking about the just hypothesis. Clear? So that's why we use type 2 condition with the hypothesis. Clear? And the fourth one, that is your unreal situations. Unreal situation means the thing which is not true, which is not real, which is not based on the real condition or situation. Now if you see from this pic, now this fellow old man, aged man. Now he's trying to think that if I were a boy, I would travel the whole world, or you can say that I would travel the world. Now he's just trying to think, even though his age, the years of ages or age has been or have been gone on, have been gone. Clear? His age of different years has been gone on, means he cannot be the the child, he cannot be the boy. Means he's just trying to give the unreal situation, means which is not real, which cannot be the true, which cannot be the based on the reality. Means he's just trying to think that if I were a boy, I would travel the whole world. Now he's a, he cannot be the boy again. Clear? You can say that the age which is passed out, now this age cannot come once again. So that's why he's just trying to give the unreal situation. So that's why we use the past, the conditional sentence type 2 with the unreal situation. Clear? So this is all about today's lecture. Now if you have any kind of a question, so you can ask me right now. Till then, thank you. Allah Hafiz.